topic is Kirchhoff laws. Kirchhoff laws. We are having two types of Kirchhoff laws, KCL and KVL, Kirchhoff current law and Kirchhoff voltage law. So first we'll discuss Kirchhoff current law, KCL. Kirchhoff current law, it is defined at a particular node. So the node may be a principal node or a simple node. So Kirchhoff law can be defined at a node, and the node may be a simple node or a principal node. Simple node is nothing but it is connection of two elements, like a resistor and an inductor is connected in series with this. So this can be called as a simple node. It may be any element. So a interconnection of two elements can be called as a simple node. But whereas the principal node is nothing but it is the interconnection of at least three elements. So any three elements are there like this. So this can be called as a principal node. So at least three nodes, interconnection of at least three nodes can be called as a principal node. So it may be the count may be increased, like so interconnection of four elements, it can be called as a principal node, like that. So minimum required elements are three elements. So interconnection of minimum of three elements can be called as a principal node. So whereas it is a simple node. So the definition of KCL. The algebraic sum of all the currents at a particular node is 0. This is called a Kirchhoff law. So I am taking a node like this. So definition of a KCL, it can be defined as the algebraic sum of all the currents at a particular node is equal to 0. So let us take this is the node X. So at this particular node, algebraic sum of all the currents is equal to 0. That means I1 plus I2 plus I3 plus I4 plus I5 is equal to 0. Or I can write sigma I is equal to 0, where I is starting from 0 to n. So it can be written as at a particular node, algebraic sum of all the currents is equal to 0. Or in other words, we can write like all the entering currents is equal to all the leaving currents. So at a particular node X, if the currents are entering, I2 current is entering and I5 current is entering, and all the remaining currents are leaving, I1 plus I3 plus I4. So in other words, we can define the KCL as all the entering currents is equal to all the leaving currents. Summation of all the entering currents is equal to summation of all the leaving currents. So this can be written as I2 can be written as the rate of change of charge with respect to time, and dq5 by dt is equal to dq1 by dt plus dq3 by dt plus dq4 by dt. So in other words, I can write q2 plus q5 is equal to q1 plus q3 plus q4. This is nothing but KCL expresses conservation of charge. KCL expresses conservation of charge. It's a very important bit for the competitive examination. KCL expresses the conservation of charge. Charge entering at a particular node is equal to charge leaving at the particular node. So this is the KCL definition. And if you're coming for the properties of KCL, the very first fundamental property is equal to, it is applicable for all linear, non-linear, non-linear, active, passive, unilateral, bilateral, lumped, and also time varying and time invariant systems, unilateral, bilateral, lumped, time varying and time invariant, time varying and time invariant systems. So it is applicable for all linear, non-linear, active, passive, unilateral, bilateral, lumped, time varying and time invariant systems. And it is independent of nature of the elements. KCL is independent of nature of the elements. Very important property. Nature of the elements. KCL is independent of nature of the elements. Like it may be a resistor or an inductor or a voltage or a current source or a diode. So whatever it may be, it is independent of its nature of the elements. So we'll see one example problem for this KCL application. So these are the two examples for solving the KCL. So in this circuit, it is a node X. Let us take node X. So here a current source is connected and an inductor is connected, a capacitor is connected and a resistor is connected, and is giving the values such as voltage across the resistor is 5 volts and voltage across the capacitor is 4 sin 2t, and what is the voltage across the inductor, VL, voltage across the inductor. So this is asking. So here it is very clear that at a particular node all the currents entering and all the currents leaving, so both are same. Entering currents is equal to leaving currents, and the polarity is given here. So that meaning current is entering at a positive polarity for a passive elements. So current is entering here, and here the current is leaving from the node because positive sign is here, and here also positive sign is here. That means current is leaving. And here the direction is given of the current source, so therefore current is entering there. So I can write current entering here 2 amperes plus current flowing through the resistor IR is equal to current flowing through the capacitor IC plus current flowing through the inductor IL. So this is a Kirchhoff current law, KCL applied at node X. So VR is given here, VR is given as 5 volts, so therefore current IR can be written as VR by 5 ohms. VR is given as 5 and the value of resistor is 5, therefore it is 1 ampere. So I am substituting here 2 plus 1 is equal to IC plus IL. So current flowing through the capacitor can be written as C into, so C is given 1 farad here, C into dV by dt. So therefore voltage across the capacitor is given as 4 into sin 2 theta. So capacitor value is 1 farad and d by dt of 4 sin 2t. So therefore it can be written as IL plus d by dt of 4 sin 2t can be written as 4 cos 2t into 2. So this is 3. So here 2 into 4, 8. So 3 minus 8 cos 2t is equal to IL. And we know that he asked to calculate VL. So therefore VL is equal to L into DIL by dt. So the value of L is 2 henries, 2 into d by dt of 3 minus 8 cos 2t. So the final result of this one is 32 sin 2t amperes. Sorry, volts. 32 sin 2t volts. So this is the voltage across the inductor calculated based on the application of KCL. So I have written entering currents is equal to leaving currents, then based on the given values I have calculated the voltage across the inductor. So similarly here another circuit is given, and this is a node X, and current IL is entering here, and current IR is leaving, and the current source from this current source, current 12 into cos omega t plus phi is entering here, and the values are given like this. And is asking to calculate this phi. So I can apply the KCL at node X. It can be written as IL of t plus 12 cos omega t plus phi. Both are entering, current flowing through the inductor and as well as current source can be given as IR. But IR value is already given here. So it can be written as 3 into e power of minus 4t plus 4 into e power of minus 3t. This is nothing but here IL of t plus 12 cos omega t plus pi. And also given I of t where t is equal to 0, which is equal to 1. So put t is equal to 0. So therefore IL of 0 plus 12 cos omega t is equal to 0. So 0 plus phi is nothing but phi, which is equal to 3 into e power of minus 4t. T is equal to 0. So it can be written as e power of minus 0 plus 4 into e power of minus 0. So from this IL of 0 can be written as 1 plus 12 cos phi is equal to 3 into e power of minus 0 is nothing but 1, and 4 into e power of minus 0 is equal to 1. 4 plus 3 is equal to 7. There from this cos phi can be written as 7 minus 1, 6 divided by 12, which is equal to 1 by 2. So therefore the value of phi is equal to 60 degrees or pi by 3 radians. So this is in this way we can calculate the currents by using KCL application.